Today I want to talk about projectors. I don't see a lot of this projector on YouTube. It's a Viewsonic 5155. Normally you can get it on Amazon, pretty cheap. It does 3D. It only does 800, 600 resolution, but it is Blu-ray. And it also is not expensive, so if anybody is looking for a 3D projector that's on a budget, I highly suggest this one. When I bought it, it was $350. Now it's down to $299 on Amazon, which I'll post a link to look at it. The exactly same one I have. And but there's a lot of things that people don't know about screens. When I first started last year, I bought a $40 blackout cloth. So when we ended up moving here, the paint was, somewhat like a brown color. And then, as you see us kind of watching Deadpool, before you start the movie, it, with the light on, it shows a decent picture. Well, when I checked it out with the screen I had made, after I put this white paint on there, because it had like a tint behind it if I didn't have straight white. So what I did is I went looking for a paint just to paint on the wall. So this is what I came up with. It's the same kind of paint that I had on the wall. It's only this kind of paint. It's a paint and primer, plus primer. It's made by Olympic. I think I paid $16, $18 for a whole gallon. And what I did is I just lined the top up with everything, with frog tape to get it where I want it. Because without the camera, with the projector on, this piece here is white from that. And I only did a couple coats. So I had my girlfriend, one of my kids, to put the actual screen I bought, the blackout cloth, to see if it showed any difference, and it really wasn't. You couldn't tell a difference. It was like the screen was on the wall, but the paint there. Of course, this is what you see. Now, this is a 91-inch screen for the projector that I do have, and with the light on. It's in movie settings at 55 brightness, 50 being, halfway. So, but anyways, this is what it looks like without the light on. As you can see, it's decently bright. As you can see, there's a cat tire. Let's get up a little closer. Now, of course, here's a movie of Pacific Rim. You can get an idea. That's a normal movie case. And then when you back up, you can get an idea of what it is. I'm just using a normal 500 watt surround sound. Nothing special. It's LG, made by LG. Up there I got, left, center, right, and then in the back, I got left, right. There's the actual projector with it. As you go around in the corners, you can see the lines that I made. Nothing big, but just get an idea what this sounds like. I can go up to level 20. Some movies will make this go a little louder. Some don't. Sometimes you got to make it up louder than normal. Another thing I wanted to show you is some movies. We'll start playing this movie here in a second. As you see, it's full screen. Well, with this projector, some movies you have to open it up to make it a full screen. It's not one of the higher end projectors. Like I said, this is people that's on a budget that don't have a lot of money to spend on something like this. Of course there is some out there that's really high dollar, but you really don't have to enjoy what you're going to do in here. We're going to play the movie, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when it doesn't fill up the screen and how I'm going to open it up. And a lot of the movies that's back in the day before Blu-ray come out will be the opposite. It'll be like from on the left and the right side, and when you open it up it spreads out from left to right. The new movies today, if you was to spread it out, it'd be up and down. Like you see there, you see how it's not from the bottom and top, it's not actually opened up all the way. So if I do this, I spread it up, then there you go. It's back like it was before. So this is during the middle of the day, around noontime. So it's decently made. So as you see, it looks a lot better in person rather than being on a camera. But like I said, it's something to look into if you're really wanting to get a projector. Like I said, it's a Viewsonic 5155. I'll have it in the description below, a link to it. There's a lot of different surround sounds on the market you can choose from. I wouldn't rather, if it's just going to be you and your family in the living room, I wouldn't go more than 500 watts because it blasts your ears out. And an LG's a decent, but if you want to go all out, hey, go ahead, go after it. But in the projector, and this is also 3D too. It does 3D. I'd show you 3D, but it won't show up through the video. It does really good 3D. The TVs that's come out today with 3D, it looks just as good. It blows the movie theater away in 3D. It actually looks like real 3D off of a TV. So, other than that, there's really not much left to explain anymore about this unit. There is units out there that's got a little bit shorter throw. In other words, it makes the picture more bigger in a short distance. Like the projector is shooting from about 14.5 to 15 foot, and I dial it in to get the biggest screen I could get in here, and this is a 91 inch. So other than that, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please give your comments if you want to know any more information on it. But thanks.